Open, Website. Scroll down to your desktop. In your Project Files directory, you'll see a subfolder called Products. Select that and click Open. This will open up the project that we're going to create from scratch. If you take a look at the Solution Explorer, you'll see that we leverage ASP.NET themes. We have a skin file as well as a style sheet. In the skin file, you can actually see that we're able to skin the components of the Ajax Control Toolkit. Also, we make use of a JavaScript file, personalization.js. This is an external JavaScript file that contains function that we'll call from our application. There are two main pages that make up our application, Interactive and Product Catalog. Let's go ahead and view the product catalog. Right-click on it and select View in Browser. This will launch an instance of the ASP.NET Development Server. As you can see, it presents us with a simple data grid as well as a drop-down. By clicking on the drop-down, we select categories. Based on the categories we select, our grid changes. You'll also notice time-date stamps throughout the page. If you take a look at the time-date stamps, you'll see, by selecting a category, nothing except for the grid gets refreshed. Also notice the time. Only the time in the data grid component will change. The other time-date stamps will stay static. Another good use of Ajax is demonstrated with progress bars. If I click on the Refresh Data button, you see that we have an updating Bear With Us animation flash up. For those of you that work with web pages, you'll know showing an animated GIF is not always the easiest thing, because you can't control when the page does a post back. With Ajax, this development becomes much more simple. Let's close this page. Let's take a look at the interactive page. Right-click on it and say View in Browser. As you can see, I have 3 different panels as well as a login control. If I click on the Login button, it pops up a modal dialog box. This is all done with client-side script. I can cancel out of that box, or I can choose to go ahead and log in. Let's click on the button and log in. We'll use the password, the @ symbol, and the number 2. You'll also see that this modal box has a nice drop shadow. You also see that the password control does not show my password in plain text. Click OK to log in. As you can see, the modal dialog box goes away and I'm now successfully logged in. Once I'm logged in, the personalization web service is called and it retrieves my personalized settings for the middle panel. In my case, the middle panel is blue. This example also leverages the membership API in ASP.NET. If I select the login control